In the state of Minnesota, child support's subject to a pretty direct calculation. This is going to come up with what we call guideline child support. Only after that do we concern ourselves with whether there should be a deviation up or a deviation down. Most child support that gets entered is guideline child support. So how do we just determine what that is? First off, what are the gross monthly incomes of both parties? Additional, is one of the parties receiving spousal maintenance, veterans benefits, social security benefits? Are there any other non-joint children in the house? Say mom's got two other kids, not from this relationship, but a different relationship. We got to account for that. Then there are some other factors that go in there, including, but not limited to, any imputed income, such that if somebody's underemployed or unemployed, we get to impute income to them. We also want to take into account who's paying what for the health insurance and the dental insurance for the children, and child care as to who's paying what for child care. Also, some of the tax considerations around child care. In the Minnesota Department of Human Services website, they've got a child support calculator. It's bookmarked on my browser and every other attorney that does divorce work. And we just pull it up, enter all this various information, and we also enter the parenting time. On an annual basis, we can determine under the court order how many overnights each parent has. And if they share equal parenting time, we just click a button and it says equal. But otherwise, if it's not equal, then we're gonna put in perhaps dad's got 104 overnights a year and mom's got the other 261 overnights a year. And we're gonna figure that out for each child, or generally it's kind of the same for all the children. We enter that, click the button, and it's going to spit it out. And it just tell us what the guideline support is. It's going to walk us through all the various numbers, show us its math, and it's pretty clear cut in regards to how this goes about recognizing that, all right, hey, look, if mom and dad have a total income between the two of them of all of this particular money, then under the statute, it specifies how much money is needed to raise those children between both households. And then based on the proportions of income, say, dad makes 100 grand, mom makes 50 grand, then it's a 2/3, 1/3. So if that amount is, say, $1,200, then we're gonna say, all right, well then dad's responsible for 800, mom's responsible for 400, and then based on the parenting time, that's gonna govern as to what that looks like. It might very well be a circumstance where dad's all of a sudden paying 200. So then they basically each have a $600 monthly commitment towards these children expenses under the calculations of the state legislature. But then if parenting time's not equal, it's going to be something else. Essentially, the child support calculator is the end all be all. It gives us the very starting place to work with, and then we start considering what else there needs to be.